How many of you guys have at least 2 or more social media accounts? Yeah. How many of you guys, like, every now and then delete them and give yourself a break? No? Okay. Well, personally, I delete mine just to give myself a break and just to get away from everything when I'm stressed and stuff. So we as young adults need to understand what exactly social media is and the positive and negative effects it brings to us. So first I'll talk a little bit about what exactly social media is and the positive and negative effects. So social media is a website or program that allows people to communicate and share information on the internet on basically any technological device. So some different types of social media, the popular ones today, Twitter, Facebook, which are a little more news-based, and then we have Instagram and Snapchat, of course, which are a little more picture-based. So these medias can be used in a variety of different ways. That can be just to share photos and videos with others, or just to stay in touch with, family and friends, or just to stay up to date on like current events and such. So now I'll go into depth on some of the negative effects social media brings to us, and the first negative effect I'm going to talk about is cyberbullying. So cyberbullying is a form of bullying or harassment over electronic means. So this can include sending mean messages or threats to a person's account, or spreading rumors online, or posting hurtful or threatening messages on someone's profile. So around half of teens have been victims of cyberbullying. According to cyberbullying statistics from the iSafe Foundation, only 1 in 10 teens tell a parent if they've been cyberbullied. Fewer than 1 in 5 incidents are reported to law enforcement, and about half of young people have experienced some form of cyberbullying, and 10 to 20% of teens experience it on a regular basis. So the second negative effect I'll talk about is our decrease in the ability to communicate face-to-face. So before social media, people didn't have many ways to communicate. They were basically limited to phone calls and just face-to-face interactions. But today, since we have so many, ways of technology, we just limit ourselves to those, and that is why our ability to communicate with each other is rapidly decreasing. So therefore, there's an inverse correlation between our ability to communicate and social media. The more we use social media, our ability to communicate with each other decreases rapidly. The last negative effect I'll talk about is it's seen as a waste of time, and that is because our stress, health, and work levels are all just negatively affected by our social media. According to one of the websites I looked at, it was like a Procon website. When we are alerted to a new social media activity, such as a new tweet or a Facebook notification or Snapchat or anything, users take 20 to 25 minutes on average to return to the original task. And in 30% of cases, it takes 2 hours for someone to return to what they were originally doing before they got that notification. So while there are many negative effects of social media, there are also many positive effects. And the first one I'll talk about is just keeping in touch. So with friends we don't see anymore, like we're all in college, so we all still keep in touch with our old friends, and even family who we don't get to see as much as we want to. And then a second big positive effect is just awareness and entertainment. Many people use social media as kind of like their news, just to keep up on current events and such. And also just entertainment. When we're bored, a lot of us take our phones out and we just start scrolling, so that's, And then a third positive effect of social media is just expressing ourselves, because a lot of people do have trouble doing that, and it's easier for a lot of people to do behind a screen. So this increases confidence for some people when they look good on their social media profile. So overall, social media does have many pros and cons. While it induces cyberbullying, decreases our communication skills, and easily allows us to waste our time, it also allows us awareness and entertainment, allows us to express ourselves and to keep in touch with family and friends. So as young adults, we need to make sure we are aware of what social media is and what it can do to us, and all of the positive and negative effects, and how to safely use it.